kind of stepped outside thinking end of June. Oh, I needed a little layered up jacket.
Listen, not too bad for June, because by this time next Friday, everyone in Ohio will be saying, where are those 60-degree temperatures?
Yes,
You know?
well, long gone, because we are really starting to turn the page. So even though we have a little cloud cover out there, we are monitoring a severe weather threat along this front that brought us rain yesterday. Some strong thunderstorms, but we kind of rinse and repeat. It wasn't a lot of movement with that boundary, and storm energy building for now, but it's really just been some scattered rain showers. St. Louis, Louisville, up to Cincinnati, even Chicago, a little dreary on the north end.
If I take a mental snapshot of how every day has been this week, this is the quietest I think that we have seen it. I mean, it's looked similar because we've had widespread showers and storms, but we don't have any alerts right now. This is interesting. I think that we might have to watch for some development in far western Missouri. We'll see how it plays out, but that just within the 10, 11 o'clock hour Central Time, that started to bubble up some.
Well, listen, we're starting to approach the daytime heat. Even if we've got some clouds, the heating of the day, the sun angle is still strong enough to get us going. So Poplar Bluff, a couple rumbles of thunder out there on the I-55. I think the southern extent of that maybe taps into a little bit more of that available energy. So we could see a couple of stronger to severe thunderstorms develop into the next few hours. And then you can take a look out across the northeast.
Yeah, look at that.
You got a little spin up towards Burlington, some rumbles of thunder. There was a highlighted severe weather risk today in New England. Isolated, and they've kind of started to edge Boston ever so slightly out of the risk. But I think it's still going to be a day where we might get caught off guard by one of those sneaky storms.
Maybe the Atlantic influence for Boston. I mean, it's still there, a weak boundary that's going to maybe provide some of that additional lift. This was upgraded from the Storm Prediction Center, though, because yesterday we didn't have that level 2 threat. And it is isolated, but you get that convergence along the boundary, and any boundary here, you need to pay attention to it. So there's enough wind shear, too, enough spin that we might have to watch for a couple of twisting storms.
Listen, and I think for parts of Illinois, right, you see that forecast again, and you think, well, the twisting storm component of that forecast has been, unfortunately, too good.
That's true.
It's in this season. So we'll monitor that. I think for now it's just an isolated risk. We do have a level 2 highlight today, but we are looking at, perhaps a quicker tornadic threat. Not exactly a strong tornado risk, but needless to say, it doesn't mean that it can't happen.
Weak spin-ups or so. Fox weather model. So, I mean, we're looking at how things are going to play out this afternoon. I think it might be a bit delayed with this initiation. I think that we're already beginning to see that. So we'll watch to see how it expands. But if it does dive south, it would be less of a concern for St. Louis, let's say, and more of an issue for Paducah, Kentucky, maybe even a little farther south into Memphis, where this complex will drive south.
And then you look at the eastward progression. You've got eastern Ohio, western PA, and then you're kind of banking up into the Appalachians at this point. And whenever you've got a boundary in the same spot as the day before, banking into the Appalachians with that moisture, there is a highlighted flood risk that we'll have to watch for, and that's going to take us not just through this afternoon, but likely into the overnight into early tomorrow morning. That severe weather threat up across parts of New England. We've already got a couple of lightning strikes up there in northern Vermont. It's a level 1 threat, but you can see Boston kind of on just the southern extent.
You're right.
I think it all depends on where that warm front ultimately sits, and if it does edge, maybe. It's interesting. Normally, we're tracking a severe weather risk between the warm front and the cold front. But
one driving out ahead of it?
It's driving ahead of that. So we'll see how things fare today, but still, that scattered coverage expected to pick up for the next few hours. I-95 stays dry despite the clouds. And
that's maybe the good news, because it doesn't look like I-95 is going to be dry tomorrow. Maybe Boston might have a slightly drier trend. We'll see.
If that cold front can sneak in, I think you're right. Boston might get away this weekend.
It's true.
Without little in the way.
But if you're, I think it's Norway and France that's playing in Boston today, and that's the game that, you don't want the rain, but Boston might have it today. You know, if it was tomorrow, it'd be a better story.
Well, we'll be watching for sure. Philadelphia definitely getting a soaking. Expect that by tomorrow morning. It's going to be a wet.
It's a Saturday.
Exactly. It rains. We know that.